as well as gentlemen, Papa Boris is back for the rest of this Hunter Arena run. My theory is kind of holding up, that spiking at 3 and 4 mana is maybe the way to go in Arena. Not that you always have a choice, but seems to be working really, really well. Got just enough late game to have some really great stuff at the end. Of course, the Hunter Legendary doesn't hurt either. It was really good in both games, actually, so feeling really good about this deck. Let's see if we can make this the first Arena where we make it to 7 as Hunter and have it be recorded. Let me turn down the volume and see who our next worthy opponent is. The first two are both mages. Actually, mage is probably my toughest matchup? Let me think. I mean, given that I have a young Dragon Hawk in here, it just automatically makes me biased against druids, mages, and rogues. Although, like I said, really any creature with 2 toughness just kills that thing and you're in trouble. Stark, the warrior. That's like some kind of Game of Thrones reference here. Okay, let's think. I have a lot of removal here and a 5-drop. Well, we'll hold back on that. I'm going to hold back on the kill command too because I got this, which I'm playing on turn 3. So we're going to do it like this. Keep some removal, and then see what we can do here. Looks like I might be coining out the Eaglehorn Bow on turn 2. By the way, I don't even care if I... He's back. I don't even care if I don't draw secrets. I just don't care. I mean, this is basically... If this is just a Fiery War Axe for 3 mana, I am fucking delighted. It's just crazy that warriors have a common version of this card that costs a mana less. That is absolutely stone cold bonkers to me. Well, there's no reason to coin out the bow, so we're just going to take it slow. My opponent did. He had no turn 2 play, which I'm very happy about. Let's see what his turn 3 play is. Very simple calculus here. I mean, either my opponent plays something that kills, in which case I just kill it, or I coin out a Silver Moon Guardian. Well, I hate killing the Loot Hoarder, but, I mean, there's no reason to spend my coin, so, yeah, we'll kill this thing. Yeah, my opponent actually kind of wins, so to speak, because normally the thing that's so great about weapons is card advantage, but I'm not getting any card advantage if I use half of this weapon to kill a creature that gives a card. Frothing Berserker, look at this. See, this is why Frothing Berserker is so insane. You have 4 health and it lives against everything, actually. Multi-shot could be good, except that it doesn't kill this goddamn thing. I really feel like I should have 3 health to be in line more with Flesh-Eating Ghoul. But anyway, that's another story. Not that I'm bitter. Let's think. I could just play this guy. He actually trades against the Frothing Berserker quite nicely. However, there is this taunt in the way, which is a problem. But next turn, I could play the Murloc, use the bow to finish off the taunt. And, no, hang on. Next turn, I can multi-shot. Well, let's see. If he doesn't play any more creatures, next turn I can multi-shot, get this down to 1 health, finish it off with the bow. This will be at 1 health, and then use the Divine Shield. Now, if he plays more creatures, there's no guarantee that multi-shot will hit these 2 things, which is kind of important that it does. So let's say he plays another creature. I can still warrior, hit this, finish it off with my bow, pop the Divine Shield against that. God, this thing is actually really, really good for my opponent here. I think, though, this is my best chance. Alright, we're going to pass the turn. No need to swing right now. We'll see what my opponent does. I mean, I've seen some warriors, like, spend turn 5 going, like, Shield Block, Armor Up, Arcanite Reaper, Well, I'm actually okay with that. Because he can pop the Divine Shield, but then basically, like, he's like, sucking it up, too. Like, I played a weapon, and it kind of sucked. It got stuck against a Loot Hoarder and a frickin' Shield Bearer. And then he played Arcanite Reaper, and it's stuck against Divine Shield. So that's okay. Okay, well, great. We get to do our plan. Let me just double check. I mean, I could play Defender of Argus, let's say. Pump this. Oh, my goodness. That's a good play. Yeah, we're going to do it, buddy. We're going to do it. Yeah. I'm going to play this. Coin. Defender of Argus. Kaboom. Then I'm going to do this, and then your frothy nature can go suck a dog. I'll just pop my Divine Shield and end the turn. Okay, so now my opponent has Arcanite Reaper, so he can kill this, but this did its job. And then this is still around. And I got this coming up. Oh my god, things are looking good. Things are looking good for Papa Boris. This looks really, really good. We'll see. I mean, my opponent could do crazy things, of course. So he's buffing on his turn. That is a perennial sign of desperation, and it makes sense given that he's going to kill off my creature, and then the 4 health Makes my 3 toughness creatures look a bit silly. Let's see what I can draw first before making any calls. Houndmaster. Well, I have no beasts. Okay. So, multi-shot just seems really good. I can multi-shot. This will die. This will be at 1 health. I can run the bluegill in. It did its job. Attack with my Defender of Argus. 2 mana left. I can play Steady Shot. Well, I can also play this thing. But then, I don't like this thing, like smacking, getting enraged. I could play Abomination. That'll kill the Tauren Warrior. But my opponent could just Arcanite Reaper the Abomination. Take 4 damage to the face. It'll pop. This thing will get all enraged. This thing will die. Ah ha ha ha. This thing's going to hit me for 6 damage. No thank you. That's no good. I could play this guy down. That's pretty aggressive. But I like this multi-shot plan. I think this is good. So we're going to do this. I am going to... I'm going to keep my Taunter around on principle. Yes, it has less health. But basically, if my opponent has Slam, I'm going to really regret keeping this around. But I'm choosing to play into Slam. Keep my Taunter around so that if he does have Charging or something or other, you know, and he's trying to, he has some kind of plan to save the Arcanite Reaper, he'd be in trouble. Okay, that thing's pretty big. I have to say, I'm pretty lucky. I've always drawn this Legendary. That is fortuitous. And we'll see if my opponent chooses to use the final swing of the Arcanite Reaper to kill this thing. It's a bit overkill, but he might have more weapons behind him. So that could be a reason to do that. He's going to armor up. Is he going to attack? He's going to hold on to the Arcanite. Okay, this is a very, very savvy player here. Now what I could do is I could play Phase's Manipulator, actually. Copy this, right? And then I'd have 2 3/2 chargers. I could just, with Taunt, I could swing with both of them. That's funny. And then I have 2 mana left over. Not much I can do. I've drawn all my late game here. I could play this. Trades very nicely against a Spiteful Smith. He could kill it with the Arcanite Reaper, but then I'd get 2 Hyenas, which I'm okay with. He could actually attack the Spiteful Smith into that. It'd be left at 3 health, and then it'd be all enraged. I don't have any easy way to deal with it right now. I don't have my Deadly Shot or Kill Command. This actually survives against the Arcanite Reaper. We're gonna go for this, I think. Maybe not the best play. My opponent's probably gonna run this into me, so I'm okay with that. But seems like, oh my gosh, this actually does die to the Arcanite Reaper, because when the Spiteful Smith kills the Bluegill Warrior and he attacks into me, this thing will be hitting for 7. Granted, that does deal him 7 damage to the face. Now, his hero ability counters mine, so I can't burn him down, but he looks like he's going to do, actually, Arcanite Reaper on the Bluegill Warrior, and then the Spiteful Smith will now trade for the Ventricle Mercenary. No, he's going to execute it. So Slam Execute's a good combo. He didn't lose a card doing that. I'm probably, for 6 mana, after he kills this thing, I really wish I could play King Krush. Uh-oh, what does he got here? Cruel Taskmaster, interesting. So he gets enraged and buffed. Ouch. This is a little bit of a tough situation. Is he going to use the Arcanite Reaper? No, he's going to hang on to that Arcanite Reaper. Well, I think... I hate doing this. This feels really bad, but he's got a lot of damage here. I have to put this down. I mean, there are a million ways it could be dealt with, but the thing is... basically, if my opponent has Silence, I'm probably going to lose the game, because this is 10, 12, 19 damage, and all this stuff lives. The weapon goes away, but all this stuff lives. If he has Silence, I lose, but if he doesn't have Silence, I actually am okay, because, he's going to pop this guy back. Very smart. He looks like he does not have a Silence, because this one it popped would have killed the Spiteful Smith. So he can actually play the Spiteful Smith back now. Fuck my life. He can play the Spiteful Smith back. Oh, I don't know if that was a good move. Basically, he could have had the Spiteful Smith get enraged again. He chose not to do that, though. Interesting. Okay. He's really protecting this weapon. He could have used it like a billion times ago. Okay, I could plan another one of these. The issue here is that the Panda can trade into the Abomination. This guy does not die anymore. He just becomes enraged. That's no good. What I really want to do is play this and the Houndmaster. Make it 8/7 with Taunt. That would be really good. But I'm 1 mana short. I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to play King Krush. Man, this guy is kind of crazy good. And I'm going to ignore his creatures. So what I'm doing here is I'm threatening to kill him, even if he armors up. So he has to deal with this. And I'm at a high enough life total, he realistically can't burn me out, even with like crazy tricks like Enrage. This would be like 6 plus 5 is 11, 11 plus 7 is, 18. I'd still be at 6 health. So he has to deal with this or else he loses, and that kind of catches me back up a little bit. Does he have another Execute? That would be ideal. Mortal Strike. He has another Execute. Well played. Alright, well my opponent's hanging in there. Oh, Jesus Christ. God, he's really preserving the fuck out of that Arcanite Reaper. God damn it. Alright. Alright. Well played. I might be in trouble now. He does have 15 damage here. But he's at least in top deck mode. Got a couple of options. Number one, I could summon a High Main Master. He can actually kill it with the Arcanite Reaper and live. And then hit me for 9 damage? Ugh, plus whatever he might play. Another option is to play the Abomination, and then Faceless Manipulator. The Abomination, or maybe this. That's an interesting proposal. What I really want to do is actually maybe play the Wolf, Houndmaster, and this, but that's actually 11 mana, which is unfortunate. So if I play the Faceless Manipulator, make a 6/3, the Argus can kill into it. That's actually not the greatest. If I play the Faceless Manipulator on my Abomination, what happens then? He could run into one Abomination with the Argus, kill the other Abomination with the Panda, kill it, that'll kill my other Abomination as well, so then he clears my board with using my own stuff. Fuck my life. I wish I had something with charge, or, man, you know what would be good here? Multi-Shot. Could one of these cards have been a multi-shot? A multi-shot would be really great. Alright, what happens if I do this in Houndmaster again? It's a 7. It has 7 health. I guess he has to use one of his creatures and the weapon to kill it. Then the other creature lives, and the Houndmaster can trade into it. Okay, we're going to do that. Plus I get some hyenas out of the deal. We're going to do that. I don't see any point to spending Hunter's Mark right here, so we're just going to pass the turn. Pray he doesn't top deck a Silence. If he does, he just wins. If he top decks like a Korkron Elite, he also wins. Oh yeah, I miscalculated. This only deals 6 damage, so he does need to trade a creature into it. It's a good thing I double-checked that. He still has plenty of cards he could draw that would win him the game. Uh-oh, that looks like a buff. Fuck. God damn it. Shit. He's got something good. He didn't. I was really hoping he would just get like a normal, irrelevant creature, but no. He got something. Any kind of a buff, actually. Like, if this gets buffed by 1 damage, it can kill the hyena, and then my opponent hits me for 9 down to 3, which is rough. It means I can't play Abomination anymore, really. But if this card doesn't let my opponent deal with stuff, maybe this was like an Inner Rage or like a Cruel Taskmaster, and he realized that buffing this guy's attack doesn't do anything. Making this guy a 5 versus a 3 actually has no bearing on anything. He's going to armor up, and... oh, he's going to hit my High Main. Alright, he's armoring up. Actually, I think he had to... oh my god! This was the only time when it was correct to armor up before attacking, because when you're gonna die, that is when you do need to armor up. Okay, he's gonna put the Brewmaster back in his hand. I win the game. He's trying to bedazzle me here. But yeah, I just win the game. I guess my opponent... there were lots of things he could have drawn, I'm sure, that would have won, but he did not draw them. And so that was a tight game. That Stark guy had a really good deck. I'm really impressed how well he hung on against my Eaglehorn Bow. That Shield Bearer. Oh my god, am I gonna have to change my opinion about the Shield Bearer? Like I've said before, a really good philosophy is if you think a card is bad, but it keeps being good against you, then at some point you have to admit that it's not just your opponent's getting lucky getting good stuff with a bad card. It might just be a good card. I mean, Mirror Image for the Mage is good. That's 2 0/2s with Taunt. Shield Bearer is basically the same thing, but just in kind of one package. I think it's not as good usually as having them split up, but it has been good against me quite a lot. Alfonso the Warlock. Alright. Well, here, I'm actually going to keep everything. This is really great. So I can play this because he's a Warlock. It's a bit vulnerable to Mortal Coil. Maybe I'll hold back. I don't know. But I've got Removal for a random minion, if need be, and I have Freezing Trap to slow him down. Everything seems really great. So the question is, do I coin out the Bluegill Warrior so that I can play Freezing Trap next turn? If he's Mortal Coil, oh, it's just a disaster. And most Warlocks are going to run Mortal Coil, so I'm not actually going to do it. I'm not going to open myself up to a card that I know that Warlocks have, and that would also be really good for my opponent in this situation. Okay, well, what I'm going to do here is make a very simple play. I'm just going to play coin Scarlet Crusader. This is just very, 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 very good right here. This is also a bit vulnerable to Mortal Coil, obviously, but at least before getting Mortal Coiled, it kills a creature, which this thing cannot be said the same for. It's really good that I didn't play this out, because my opponent could have just killed it with the River Crocolisk. Okay, my opponent life taps, which is fine by me. King Krush, man, I just always draw him. I'm not going to complain. I can actually Deadly Shot this, but that's a bit greedy. Let's just play this, and let's put down Freezing Trap here while we have the opportunity. There's a risk that my opponent will play something stupid and charge into it, triggering it without any profit for me, but it's likely, I think, to be good. Right, my opponent has Shadow Ball. I'm actually really happy to see that. Not only is that my opponent's entire turn, but it is not Mortal Coil. Misdirection. Ah, jeez. Okay, we're going to play our good creature here. I would say that I came ahead in this opening. So my opponent has 7 cards to my 6, but he did life tap. And, yeah, we're doing just fine. He's going to life tap again. Okay. It's totally cool. Flame Imp. I'm alright with this. This is interesting. I don't want to do that, though. I don't want to use Deadly Shot. Let's actually take the time here to use the Bluegill Warrior. This is a problem, because he can attack the creature that attacks can attack your own creatures. I don't understand. I mean, it could also attack one of his own creatures. Screw it. I'm just gonna Steady Shot. I mean, my opponent's below 20 health on turn 5. That's pretty good. This guy, oh god, this guy is really good. Jesus Christ, he's so good. Siphon Soul already. My Divine Shield never did get used. However, I think it's okay. That was his entire turn. I will just calmly play a Beast and keep on Steady Shotting him here. Siphon Soul gained him life, which is unfortunate. If he plays one big creature, as I suspect he might, because given how little he's been playing, Deadly Shot will be good. Fuck. Eaglehorn Bow doesn't really help, even with the Houndmaster's help. Shit. Crap. Well, I got a Freezing Trap here, which is interesting. Okay, let's do this. I mean, this is my combo. Let's actually just play the Eaglehorn Bow. We're gonna do this. We're gonna kill this thing. And we're gonna try to kill this thing next turn. That is the plan. Pass the turn. This guy's coming up in a couple turns. My god, he's really good. I know that some people are watching me like, Boris, are you like a freaking idiot? Like, of course this guy is good. He's crazy good. Uh-oh. That is what we call a non-bow. This is when you cast a spell, so it's the Violet student comes up before the Hellfire triggered. At least my opponent didn't play these Blood Imps first. Okay, well I would say overall that was really good. Oh my gosh, that secret trigger. That's right. I get a benefit whenever this secrets come up. I forgot about that. Okay, well anyway, let's go ahead then and play the Abomination. This seems really good here because it'll kill his Blood Imps. And I guess we'll play Misdirection to try to get another charge on the bow. Granted, I have to get attacked, right? Whenever your hero is attacked. Okay, so he's probably going to kill that thing. That seems like a pretty good move. Yep. Interesting. Well, I think this is pretty safe. We'll just play this guy. This seems fine. Smack, smack. Oh, like winning the game is pretty good. Okay. Alright, yeah, so maybe the moral of this, I don't know if this is really a representative run. I mean, I think I drafted pretty well. I think I took some good cards, you know, but I think I also have won like 4 games because I dropped King Krush. It's actually quite improbable. Did I draw him in all 4 games? I'm pretty sure I've drawn him in all 4 games. It's quite improbable to draw a card in all 4 games. I mean, if you draft a card, you can expect to draft it in some of your games. There are only 30 cards, and you're going to get through, you know, 10 to 15 or more in most of your games. So, it's not that unlikely to draw a card. It's actually very unlikely to never draw a particular card, but to draw it all 4 times is quite good. I think I probably had that game even without him. I mean, my opponent was getting pretty low, and I had an Abomination, which was really, really good. It would clear out his imps and deal 2 damage to him. X Steiny, but yeah, the King Krush just kind of sealed the deal. Okay, well, let's go ahead and keep removal in case my opponent does play a critical creature that deserves to die. However, we need early plays that cost less than 6 and 5 mana. Okay, well, the good news is I have multi-shot, so if I fall behind, I might be able to catch up. The bad news is I don't have a play till turn 4. Do I cast Misdirection now? It's really just like a little bit of life gain and a little bit of damage to your opponent is what it is for the most part. Don't want to play Starving Buzzard. Here's what's going to happen. I play Misdirection. He plays a creature. Next turn I have nothing. I Steady Shot, let's say. He attacks the creature. Instead of attacking me, it attacks him. I can't be right. I'm thinking Buzzard isn't right either, so I'm just going to Steady Shot here. I just don't like Misdirection. It's very random and also ineffective. It's like the double whammy of bad cards. Okay, let's see if I can kill command what he plays. Crap. I can't. I actually wish I'd played this beast just so I could kill command now. Fuck my life. This is actually just really terrible right now. He attacks with an imp, and that gets misdirected. You know what? This is heartbreaking and sad, but I just have to do this. I mean, there's nothing else I can do. The Buzzard's going to die to that plus hero ability. I could have played it last turn and just risked it. Maybe like bait some removal with this, use this as 2 mana removal bait, but luckily my opponent has nothing on turn 3 that could actually get me back into this game. He's just got the Imp Master and he's building up an Imp army. I do have 2 Twisted Abominations, which will clear these out right quick, although Multi-Shot is now totally useless. Savannah Jaime, that's a good card. Play this. And try to kill the Imp Master off. Let's see if he has removal. What would my opponent need? Like a Swipe would do it, plus an Imp. Wrath would do it, plus both imps, or an imp and hero ability. Oh man, multi-shot is so bad right now, it hurts. I guess I'm glad I didn't take more of them, hey? Alright, next turn I kind of wish I had that, God, I wish I had the Ventricle Mercenary. That would be a great next turn on this board. Holy crap, but instead I can do nothing. Jesus Christ. He's gonna Wrath. Alright, that seems good. I would have done the same. So he's going to use an Imp, and now he's going to use Hero ability or another Imp. Uh-oh, he's going to use another Wrath? Oh, he's got another Wrath. Well, I might actually multi-shot then to kill the Imp and the Imp Master. Oh no, that's right, there's another Imp coming out. Fuck my life. God damn it. I really need the Ventricle Mercenary here. Well, there's King Krush. Shit. Alright, I'm actually going to play Misdirection. And I'm going to kill command. That just can't be right. I think it's right, though. Let's stop the imp production. So when one of these imps attacks me, there's a chance it'll attack into the other imp. So I'll have I'll have a 50-50 odds. Alright, let's see if the coin flip works for me. It always centers on one and then moves to another, so that was just terrible. God damn it, I hate that fucking card. Alright, let's see what my opponent has for 5 mana. Druid of the Claw, pretty good card. He's gonna make a taunt. I would have made the Charger there, just getting the 4 damage in. Really regret that I didn't have the Ventricle Mercenary in my hand. That was a poor mulliganing decision. Here we play the Pray Your Opponent Doesn't Have Silence game. If he doesn't, I can kill this thing, have 1 health, and then pop 2 Hyenas when I die to boot. Freeze is actually just about as bad. Okay, this is looking ugly. This is looking really ugly. Luckily, Kill Command actually kills that Frost Elemental. That's probably what I have to do. Yeah, I have to do that. We're going to do this. I'm going to play this guy. I'm getting a little low on health. Multi-shot is still just god-awful terrible. But I'm threatening to kill his Taunter. And play another one of my guys, I guess. I'm getting a little low. Druids, they can be really good at burning, or they can be terrible. If they have Starfire and Swipe, they can burn you like crazy. If they have Wraths and Starfall, their burning potential is not that bad, or not that dangerous. Swipe. All right, that's a good way to pop Divine Shield. Is he going to use the hero ability? Claw. All right, interesting choice. He's gonna claw that guy to death. I see. That's a good move. That deserves a well played. It was very nicely done. So now my hyenas are a bit outclassed by his 4-6, and I don't have my Houndmaster here. Rather tragically. He's gonna go for the throat. That's totally right. Oh my gosh, Fender Vargas was a pretty good draw. You know, if I had this out, it would have just died. Never mind. Okay, let's think. I'm gonna play Defender of Argus. I could also play this thing, but what I'm actually gonna do is play multi-shot before it's totally terrible. I trade one hyena in for that, and, well, we got board control here, folks. We got board control at 12 health, and I'm a little safe. I mean, Starfire plus Swipe would kill me in a couple of turns if my opponent has the balls to do that. But I do have King Krush, so I'm actually hitting for 14 damage next turn if my opponent doesn't put a taunt down. Another one. Jesus Christ. Swipe. Boo! Boo. Luckily, that's out of his mana. Can't kill this, unfortunately. That's a bit sad. Houndmaster. Well, we're going to do this and play it very safe, I think. Yeah, I'm going to play it safe. We're just going to do this. We're just going to kill that. And we're going to pass the turn. Starfire would be a really good answer for this, but it would be most of his turn, so I'd be okay with it. Next turn, I can play the Buzzard and the Houndmaster, make it a 4-4 with taunt. Just try to stay in the game. Frost Elemental. God, well, that's a good temporary answer, I suppose. And actually, it also kills my Starving Buzzard even after it gets Houndmastered. Awkward. I really can't afford to get hit down to 6, though. Can I? Well, here's where we play the game of, wait a minute, I can actually Houndmaster that. It's a beast. Okay, good thing I caught that in time, hey? Alright, we're going to play the Boulder Fist Ogre, obviously. Pass the turn. Okay, well, my opponent needs a silence really desperately, and he can try to race me out. If he doesn't get a silence, though, he's in serious trouble. This is, like, 20 damage. It's 20 damage right here. If you can't deal with this. God, this card is insane. Yeah, I'm going to be totally honest, folks. Right, Papa Boris has a complete moment of honesty. This card is the reason I'm winning games in this arena. Like, there were a couple of games that I could have won, but there's also been a couple of games I would have lost if I hadn't played it and drawn it, like in the first half of my deck. So yeah, I'm just getting very lucky. I think we've all seen me get quite unlucky, though. I have memories of a 1 in 64 odds Mad Bomber killing off a Grizzly Bear and other such antics. So, you know, that's just how it goes. I'm putting a lot of videos up. When you play a lot of a game, you're going to get extremely lucky and you're going to get extremely unlucky. Those things both have to happen. I think a lot of people don't realize that. People are like, oh my god, I can't believe I got extremely unlucky. Well, is it like a game that you play like a lot every day? Then you're going to get extremely unlucky sometimes. And then other times you're going to get really, really lucky. It's going to be great. He just top-decked Force of Nature. Oh, that was a really good top deck. Holy fucking ass nuts. That was very, very good. That deserves a well played. So he's going to draw a Flaming Monkey ass ton of cards. Man, why wasn't Force of Nature ever this good for me? I guess it's because I never drew a Cult Master, huh? God damn it, that was a top deck, and it brought him back into the game. FML. Well, let's do this. Always draw cards first. We're going to play this. Going to draw a card. Direwolf Alpha, and we're going to think. I can deal 6, 8, 9 damage. Let him hit me for 4. Nah. I'm just going to kill this thing. Play it safe. We're going to put a creature out. This does open me up to Mind Control Tech. If he has that, well, fuck it. I did actually neglect drawing a card from the Wolf off the Buzzard. Maybe that would have been worth it. And then Steady Shot. But I don't know. I kind of like putting this onto the board. My opponent has a shit ton of cards. Starfall among them. God damn it. He top-decked the Force of Nature. Now I don't get to draw a card from my Wolf, because the Buzzard got killed. That is going to finish off, I presume, the Boulder Fist Ogre. No! Is he going to hit it with Hero Ability? Yep, he's going to hit it with Hero Ability. So I wasn't able to deal enough damage to him. God damn it. Alright, well, anyway, after having a long speech about how, like, I'm winning games with a King Krush, I lose. Because my opponent has Cult Master and top decks a Force of Nature, which is, like, unpalatably amazing. Alright, well, as a Hunter, I do deal 1 damage a turn with Hero Ability if he's armoring up every turn. So if I can hit him like once or twice with this, I'll be fine. But he has 7 cards and I'm in top deck mode. So now I do regret, given that the Buzzard died, that I didn't use this draw card. Then again, if I had drawn a card, I would have, you know, I would have lost this to Starfall. Fuck. The Force of Nature. Lord on a fucking pony. He had Starfall in his hand, it seems, so he would have been able to Starfall and kill my King Krush anyway, but still. Alright, Motion Warden. Alright, well, we'll play it, because why the hell not? Let's keep the wolf in the middle. My opponent would have to be a little bit silly to attack with this, knowing that Freezing Trap is a common card, but this is sort of holding him at bay and preventing this guy from just annihilating my team. I'm okay with a standstill, because I am doing a point of damage to him per turn. I believe I still have a kill command in here. Okay, so he's going to attack first. That's smart. He can actually still replay this for 9 mana, which he does need to do unless he has, like, a different taunter. Oh, fuck my life. Well, I only have one Freezing Trap. Even if I run everything into this, it doesn't die. I don't know what I could get to top deck out of this. Okay, I guess I could get that. What do I give up to the Ironbark Protector? I think I'm going to give up the Wolf, even though it is dealing more damage. I'm sacrificing 2 damage, essentially. I think it's important to keep my Taunter alive here. So now my opponent can play back the 9 mana Ancient of War. If I draw Kill Command, I think I have another one in here, right? Right, I think I have a Kill Command in here. If I could draw another Kill Command, I'll win with Hero Ability. But I believe that might be my only out. Alright, this is more than I can handle with my creatures. The life gain a turn is saving him. Abomination. Is that good to play? It does deal 2 damage to him, I guess. Yeah, we're going to do it. No point running into this Lord of the Arena whatsoever. He still has the 5/10 taunt that he could play for 9 mana. This, if it doesn't get silenced, he does have a lot of cards, it might have a silence, will deal 2 damage to him, which speeds up things tremendously for me, which is nice. Interesting choice to run in. I guess he has some life gain. He's dead in 3 turns now. Ah, he has that. I see what you did there, sir. Very good. Well played. That was smart. So now I have to run my beast into that. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is he doing? I'm assuming he has taunt for 4 mana here? Otherwise he just loses the game. Charge? Does he have a way to kill me? Oh, he's going to kill my creature. Okay, that was his plan. I see. So he doesn't actually have enough to hero ability here. But he does have enough to kill me next turn. Ah, that was how he's planning it. I see what you did there, sir. Luckily for me, I top-decked Eagle Hornbow. GG, okie dokie. Again, it's confession time for Papa Boris. Yeah, King Krush was super lucky, and that top deck was super lucky. Kill Command would have also won me the game, so I had a decent number of outs. Did I have I think I had my Charging Merfolk. I had a few outs in there. But yeah, I got super lucky that game. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not even gonna give my line of good players get lucky more often than bad players. I don't think it was that difficult of a call to take King Krush. It was a good pick. It was a good pack. It was like him and some other good legendary. I'm pretty sure it was like a really good one. What it wasn't? Oh, it was Ysera. I bet some people would have taken Ysera, but I think most people would realize that King Krush is better and take him. So yeah, it wasn't that hard drafting that card, and it wasn't that hard playing it. So I was lucky. Anyway, that's fine. You know, I get lucky once in a while. I get unlucky. We're up against Goat, the Paladin here. Okay, let's think. Young Dragonhawk. Is that a keeper against Paladins? The 1/1s, of course, will just kill into this. I could actually try to protect it behind the Warden. We'll try this. We'll keep a removal card on hand. God, another multi-shot. Hope. This is actually really terrible against Paladins because they obviously can just play lots of 1/1 minions to dilute the multi-shot's efficiency. Okay. I think, rather than trying to get greedy, I'm just going to play the Wind Fury Hawk and just try to trade my 1-drop for his 1-drop. He comes out ahead because he hits me for 2, and then I hit him for 1, then trade and I hit him for another 2. So he comes out a little bit ahead there, but whatever. No, don't trade. That's a terrible mistake. What is he doing? Oh my god. I guess he was like playing around me having a buff. Aha, so he wanted the Appliance-sized Summoner to live. I see. Well, let's think carefully here. I could, of course, coin Kill Command. I could also just play a Scarlet Crusader. I'm gonna play Scarlet Crusader. I feel like this is the right move. A lot of times, Appliance-sized Summoners whiff. I mean, if he has like a Sen'jin Shield Master or a Chill Wind Yeti, alright, he's got him. But I have a feeling he's not gonna, because a lot of times people just don't have the right cards. And I'm gonna get a free kill here with my Divine Shield while putting a creature on the board. Look at this. He doesn't have it. He just didn't have he just didn't have what he needed. He's gonna ignore me, of course. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I wish I could play multi-shot here, but I used my coin. Obviously this is gonna happen. I could play Misdirection here, and hope that his creatures kill each other. I mean, it could also run into my Scarlet Crusader. Let's say yeah, this needs to really die, though, I think. Now, I had my fun not killing Pint-Sized Summoner. Let's go ahead and just kill that off. So now he runs the Loot Hoarder in, draws a card. It'll be 4 cards to 4 cards, and he's first to play. So, yeah, it was kind of an even opening. I'd say he got a little bit of life on me, but otherwise, nobody really came out ahead here. Okay, this is actually okay for me, because what I can do... this guy? No, I'm going to play this. The idea being, he can run in. I mean, this is a good way to pop Divine Shield, because it only deals 1 damage, so you really want that to be how you pop Divine Shield. And then hopefully multi-shot will be good after this has been popped. Multi-shot is not good here. Fuck. It'll kill this thing, but it'll enrage that thing. It'll be a 5... It'll be a 5/4. Can't really deal with that easily, can I, huh? Fuck. I could face this Manipulator to get a copy of this. Man, multi-shot is just not really doing it for me today. 5/4. I mean, I'm not dealing with this 5/4 very easily. I mean, it's killing my Taunter. It's going down to a 5/3, no, 8/3. How am I dealing with that thing? I don't actually have the answer. This was a really good drop. All right, well. I'll play Flesh-Eating Ghoul, and I'll put down Misdirection. See what happens. Right, my opponent might get my goat here, as it were. We were even, and then he just had like a freaking amazing turn 5 play with the Gurubashi. Right card at the right time. All right, well, my Flesh-Eating Ghoul gets pumped up a little bit. Which is nice, pump it up a little more, and I'll be able to kill off the Gurubashi. No! Oh, come on! RNG got me that time. Well, what's funny is I could actually just leave this Misdirection around and see. Yeah, well, we'll do this. We'll play Phasis Manipulator, copy his 5/6, and we'll see if he ignores me. There's a slight chance that he'll like smack his creatures into each other. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Deadly Shot would have been good there, too. As soon as he puts 1/1s on the board, Deadly Shot gets worse and worse. But I have Multi-Shot and Deadly Shot, so like I could maybe sneak something by here. Alright, there's a reinforcement, making everything I have worse. God, maybe Paladins are the Hunter's weak spot. Jesus. He's going to run into my Gurubashi. Interesting choice. So I guess his guy lives, and my guy's gonna die. Well, that makes sense. Secret. Oh man, I hope it's Noble Sacrifice. If it's like Redemption, I might be in a bit of trouble. Sanjin Shieldmaster. Well, let's see where the multi-shot lands. Wait, no, if I play multi-shot, I can't use Senjin. Oh, man. Do I see where the Deadly Shot lands? 1 in 3 odds of killing the creature I needed to kill? That's not great. No, let's use multi-shot. Let's use multi-shot. See where it lands. Oh, my God. That's not good. And, well, let's... Alright, you know, we're going to steady shot. We're going to use this fucking Misdirection. Just going to do it, man. 50-50 odds his creatures will run into each other after he attacks. Unless he plays other creatures first. But he might not want to play other creatures first, because he's like, well, what if it's like Explosive Shot? I don't want my creatures to get damaged. Yeah, there you go. Coin flip. Come on. Come on. No, it's pointing at it first. No! Jesus Christ! Unbelievable. Oh, man, he does not have Noble Sacrifice. This is something different. God damn it. So I missed 1 in 3 odds of killing this. And then I missed 50-50 odds of those two creatures killing each other. And then this dropped. Well, fuck everything. So the only way I could possibly win is if Deadly Shot hits that, and it didn't. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. This is over. That game was insane. I can't complain about luck. I mean, I was destined for... I was destined for some bad luck eventually. But, yeah, that was a little bit silly. So let's see, 1 times a half, 1 and 6. Yeah, I rolled a die and I needed it not to come up with Snake Eye, and it came up with Snake Eye. That was that game. All right. Well, anyway, now that we're in the 5-1 bracket, hopefully with this very strong Hunter deck, we will get some easier opponents and just easily saunter our way up to 7 wins. That would be nice. Up against another warrior. 0 the warrior. Ah, Buzzard. Do I even want to keep Buzzards? I don't think I do. We'll keep this around for removal. We'll keep this around on turn 3. Coin quality. And, yeah. Well, we'll have a pretty good game here. I might actually play this on turn 2. Warriors could kill it with a Whirlwind. I'm fine with him spending Whirlwind like that. That's fine. And then so I can play it on turn 2, start hitting for damage. Turn 3, coin out this. Turn 4, Defender of Argus. You know, barring my opponent's place. Let's see what he's got for 2 mana. Knife Juggler. Well, I'm really happy to see that. His premier rare 2-drop will die to my janky wanky common 2-drop. Yeah, that Murloc, the Blue-Go Warrior, he's good. I think if you disrespect him, you disrespect the wrong card. He is a fine, solid fellow. Another Imp Master. I hope I don't draw my multi-shot here. Man, multi-shot can be so good, or it could just be like the worst thing in the universe. I am actually going to coin out Ascension. Let's protect my Flesh-Eating Ghoul from Fiery War Axes, play it next, and then use the Ascension to kill off the Imp Master. You know, all else going according to plan, of course. Freezing Trap is awful right now. It's just these imps that get popped back. That's no good. I need to kill the Imp Master and finish off the imps before I can play Freezing Trap. What you got, buddy? What you got? He needs a taunt or some kind of removal. Mortal Strike. Well, that is removal, and he's going to use the imp to finish it off. Bah. Okay. Well, here it's actually freaking annoying. I can't really play the Abomination yet. I don't know my coin. I used it. Freezing Trap is awful. This is just terrible. I guess I have to play Flesh-Eating Ghoul. This doesn't feel great at all. It's so easy for my opponent to kill that. Slam would draw him a card, then the imp. Ugh, it's just no good. But it's the least bad play that I had. Mortal Strike is bad removal, but it is removal. God damn it. Oh, this is the worst. Fuck me sideways. This guy actually gets to live and kill a Flesh-Eating Ghoul. Alright, well my opponent's tickling me down with his imps. We're going to get to play everybody's favorite game of Prey. He doesn't have Silence. Because if he has Silence, I'm going to be in a bit of trouble. But if he doesn't have Silence, this kills everything he has. Just very, very slowly. I actually have another one behind it, which is kind of amusing. But then I can finally play Freezing Trap. Yay! Alright, he's going to just trigger it, which is smart. I mean, if you can't do anything about it, you need to kill it on your own terms. Right? That happened, which is good. And for 6 mana, what you got? Pine-Sized Summer, that's encouraging. That is really not that important. Oh boy, my opponent's got a bunch of chump. This is just Chumper City here. Okay, Freezing Trap seems silly here. Boulder Fist Ogre is intriguing, but let's just actually play this. I feel like now that I've drawn this late game card, delaying things seems like a fine move. So you can just run both his creatures into it. They're both on borrowed time anyway. And then we can drop a Boulder Fist Ogre in response to his play. I mean, if this was the best he could do last turn, it's not likely he could do much better this turn, yeah. Alright, so another Abomination goes off, so it's a 2-for-1. Windfury Harpy. Oh, geez. That's actually going to hit really hard, and I don't have my Deadly Shot here. Ah, Mogishan Warden. Well, if I play it, the Windfury Harpy will just kill it and go down to 3 health. I don't have enough mana to play it and Argent Eye. You know what I have to do? I have to play Freezing Trap here, actually. It's a bit sad I don't have enough mana left over for the Boulder Fist Ogre, but let's actually... I don't want to play these two. They had a cleave. So what I'm going to do is just play this guy, pass the turn. So when the Wind Fury Harpy attacks, the Freezing Trap will pop it back. It'll be replayable for 8 mana, but I will have this already on the field, so I can, like, you know, play Defender and Raid Leader, for example, and buff it up a little bit. South Sea Captain. Oh, my opponent had a sad epic draw here. Ah, he's got a Taunter to protect his Shazatsicles. And is he going to play around the Freezing Trap? It looks like he's going to do it. Very smart move. Oh, no, he's not going to do it. He's going to pop it back into his hand. Okay, that's really good. So this is epic here, because that helps me a lot, not having it on the board. All right, Young Dragonhawk. You know what? Let's do this. Let's make sure we draw all of our cards. Where do I want this hawk? I think I want it here, maybe? Yeah, let's put it here. Draw a card. See what we get. Silvermoon Guardian. Do I want to play Defender of Argus? No, I think what I want a Silvermoon Guardian is this thing. So we're going to play that. He's got 4 damage, I got 7 health. I don't need to attack into that. That's fine, we're just going to pass the turn. Alright, with that Wind Fury Harpy getting frozen, I might actually live. Man, Houndmaster would be really good. That's the only buff I have on. I didn't see any Dark Iron Dwarves in this draft, or Shattered Sun Clerics. I believe I passed on an Abusive Sergeant, but that's just a once time. This is really like the only buff. This and the Wolf are like the only buff that I have. But yeah, I could like run in with the Warden, pop Divine Shield, finish it off. Defender of Argus, Raid Leader. This is starting to hit for 6 damage a turn. That's kind of neat, I guess. I kind of like the idea of holding onto the Defender, though, so I can play the Boulder Fist Ogre and give it Taunt. That would hold up really well against the Harpy. Alright, Frost Elemental. Man, seeing a lot of those today. Freezing my dude. He's going to, looks like, respect the potential for that to get buffed. What is he doing? Oh, he has a Cruel Taskmaster, I bet. He's debating whether to give a damage boost or whether to kill off my Wind Fury Harpy. Oh, he's pointing at it himself? Okay, I don't know what it is then. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. What is he doing? Okay, Zero. You must choose. Come on, buddy. Okay, that was mean of me. He's thinking. It's an important decision, whatever it is. It is a Cruel Taskmaster. Oh, I'm so good at calling things. Alright, that was smart. Gotta get the kill while you can, eh? Alright, he's gonna do that. Yep, I guess he's gonna do it. And he's gonna do that as well. Okay, fine. You do what you want to do, man. King Krush! Boy, when I'm lucky, I'm lucky. Alright, let's think about this. He is a beast. He'll actually draw me a card, which is comical. Issue is that I don't have any way of getting through this monkey. Well, I could run my beast and my warden into it, and then kill the Frost Elemental. Go down to 3 health. And I've drawn a card. Okay, well, that's tempting, but what I could do is also play the Defender of Argus. Problem is, the Frost Elemental still actually kills the Silvermoon Guardian, doesn't it? Unless I play the Raid Leader also. We'll do this. We'll do this. Pump a dump. We'll play the Raid Leader as well. I'm going to preserve the health on my Taunter against the Pirate. So I'm going to put a damage on my Buzzard to kill the Monkey. And, well, I'm going to kill something anyway, aren't I? I guess we'll kill the thing that hits harder. Okay. Well, let's pass the turn. Sad that this thing's frozen. And move on. So, yeah, my opponent wants a Whirlwind here. I kind of opened myself wide open to that. It would pop Divine Shield, kill this, kill that. Let the Cruel Taskmaster trade with the Argus after the Frost Elemental kills the Silvermoon Guardian. He still has a Wind Fury Harpy up here, but King Krush will handle that problem. If he doesn't have a good card here, he's going to be in trouble. Looks like he doesn't have anything good if he's trading like that. He really does want to kill the Raid Leader, because otherwise the buff from the Raid Leader is causing the Silvermoon Guardian to actually kill the Frost Elemental. So he'd like to solve that problem if he can. Okay. The Wind Fury Harpy costs 8 mana from Freezing Trap. It cannot charge forward. So he's got one more card here. This might be a bad card, I think. I think this is a bad card. If it were a creature or something, he'd play it and use it. It's got charge. He is balefully pointing Frost Elemental at my creatures that he wants to kill, but there's a Silvermoon Guardian in the way. This is actually like as good as a Sunwalker. Oh my god, he's actually going to trade them. Holy crap, there's another Mortal Strike. Well, that Mortal Strike was not as good as the other one. Houndmaster, ouch. Hang on, can I win? What have I got? 9, 13, or 8, or this is 9. 9, 13, 17. Math. 9, 13, 16, 18. Yeah, I can't win. This needs to die, though. It really does. I could play the Houndmaster and like a slow roll. Let's just draw a card. I mean, really, playing King Krush and drawing a card is so nuts. We'll use the Defender of Argus. He's done his job and can take some damage. That. Oh, and let's not forget to attack with King Krush and pass the turn. Okay, well that game turned around in a hurry. Looks like we're probably gonna get up to 6 wins unless my opponent has a brawl. Even then, with this stuff, I'm just probably gonna win. I mean, this is just a 4-3. This is because Ogre's not a beast, but I mean, it's just unlikely I can win. Alright, he's gonna play out the Wind Fury Harpy. That doesn't help him live, though. I can definitely kill him now. I don't feel like doing arithmetic, so we're just gonna play a Houndmaster, and we're gonna seal the deal. Well, let's think. 9, 13, 16, 18 exactly, 20. Yeah, let's not play any extra cards. I always thought that was kind of douchey. Alright, he's got 1 card. It's 0 mana. There we go. Alrighty. Hero ability. Smashy, washy, fashy, bashy. That Mogushan Warden, man, you gotta admit, it was really good. I've seen some card rankings where people rank the Mogushan Warden as mediocre. I just cannot agree with that. It is really effective. I probably would not have won the game if it had been some like other generic random creature. Because he held things off, and then it protected my Buzzard and my Raid Leader. And did some damage, you know? Did some damage too. It was just really solid. Okay, well, we're fighting for our arena... Well, no, sorry. We're fighting for 7th win. We can lose 1 game and still be in the arena. Line the Priest, okay. Oh, man, I just hate multi-shot. I think I hate multi-shot. I don't want to mulligan it, because what if I need it? But if my opponent plays a bunch of like dumb stuff like Imp Master, I can't use it effectively. Well, we'll see. We'll see. If my opponent plays like quote-unquote average 2 drops and average 3 drops, they will die to multi-shot quite nicely. Alright, Abomination. Having 2 of those, I guess, was kind of nice in the last arena. It did clear out the Imp, because my opponent won the opening, I would say. But then the Abomination caught me up, because it killed his Core Crown Elite and all of his Imps and the Imp Master, and then the other one killed his next 2 creatures. And then I was able to play all my good stuff. Okay, multi-shot does not target, so this will die. As long as my opponent doesn't play that many more creatures. So what I'd really like for him to do is like... So he used his coin, like for him to just like pass on a turn here. Like just heal up. Just heal up that damage I dealt him. Look at that use of the hero ability. Just, yeah, heal it. Yeah, just heal it. Just heal that shit. Now I'm not going to play any creatures. I'm going to try to line up a multi-shot here. We're just going to do this. Is probably going to play something... Well, he might not. I don't know why you'd coin this out if you weren't going to play anything. If he doesn't play anything, okay, I'll play this beast. He does hold up well against the Fairy Dragon. If he plays something at a 3-drop, it's likely to die to multi-shot. That, however, yeah. Okay, change of plans. Fuck. God damn it. I just can't get multi-shot to be good. So it pops Divine Shield, and then this dies, but then this is alive, and he's just ahead. I could do this. Holds up against both of his things. Yeah, we'll do this. I should have just played a creature and tried to trade. Man, multi-shot made me play badly. I blame you, multi-shot. Okay, anyway, let's see what my opponent does. Oh, that's a Shadow Word Pain. No! This is getting ugly by the second. I mean, he's hitting me for 6 damage a turn. This is not to be underestimated. Oh, fuck me sideways. So basically, I play Senjin, but man, it's just no good. Okay, maybe the Mogushan Warden. Yeah, I think I have to do the Mogushan Warden here. It holds up against the Loot Hoarder. I just need 1 damage to pop Divine Shield. You know what would be great if my opponent played Stampeding Kodo? That would just be great. Nope! Second Shadow Word Pain. Yeah. Okay. Well, this is getting extremely dire. I am down to 10 health on turn 5. What the fuck is this? God damn it. Multi-shot. I could have just played a creature. I could have just played any random creature, just traded with his shit. Eaglehorn Bow. Nope, fuck you. It's too bad now. I have to play that thing. I have to take 2 damage for the privilege of popping Divine Shield. And still taking 3 damage afterwards. Oh man, this game. Okay. New policy. I am fucking mulliganing every multi-shot I see. I will no longer keep this garbage random removal card. I am just going to... Man, that Scarlet Crusader just owned me. Like, why couldn't he have just played a Raging Worgen or something? Then it would have been... Everything would have been totally fine. But instead, like, this survived for like 10 turns. So I couldn't multi-shot. And then he had Shadow Word Pains. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, at least this doesn't die to any priestly Shadow Words. Defender of Argus. Oh, no, that's not good. That is the opposite of good. That is terrible. Oh, no, don't. Were you really going to do that? That would be a horrible mistake. Because the Divine Shield would pop and the Scarlet Crusader would die. He just needs to use the Fairy Dragon. Wow, what are you doing? Well, he's going to win anyway. It doesn't make any difference. He could have used the Fairy Dragon, pop the Divine Shield, Loot Hoarder dies, draws a card, and then he gets to keep attacking. Anyway, he's going to kill his creature. Oh my god, do I get to use multi-shot? Do I get to use multi-shot? I finally get to use multi-shot. Okay. Well, I think the most sensible move here is Flesh-Eating Ghoul, and then finally, multi-shot. Yay! I'm at 4 health. I mean, there's a billion and one things that will kill me now. Argent Commander, Greater Fire, all sorts of stuff. This game was a disaster. I don't know if I've had a more disastrous game in, like, ever. Oh geez, So he's going to get to do that. So I was previously going to just play Ascension Shield Master, but now I'm actually dead next turn. That's not an option. He's got more healing. Northshire Cleric. Oh, fuck you. Okay, well, it actually doesn't work with the Akanai Soul Priest, but of course I have to kill this to have any hope of winning. So, only chance we have is this. Stop incoming damage, and that. And we're going to get to trade off. My opponent now, a Holy Smite would finish me off, and he's at 28 health. My odds of winning are basically 0, but they're not entirely 0. I mean, it's possible he draws no direct damage, and I come back, because I actually get to play my good cards and stuff. It's possible. Is it likely? No. No, it's not likely at all. But it's possible. He could have a Shadow Form in there, Greater Fire, Holy Smite. Okay. I don't have any healing in this deck, do I? I have no healing at all. Okay, that's great. I could just take the Honorable Death out with the Eaglehorn Bow, but no. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to play this, and we're going to play this, draw a card, see what we get. Deadly Shot, that could be useful. We're not going to attack into that, we're going to make him attack himself. Let's see, theoretically, he has to attack, he has to attack with everything, theoretically, to kill this Ascension Shieldmaster. So, theoretically, the odds of me winning this game are not 0, therefore I will not yet concede. Mind Control will win him the game. Okay, well, that's the game. That was a fucking murder disaster. Okay, yeah, we're mulliganing multi-shot. It's just too unreliable. It's just too freaking unreliable. It's really good when it's good, but when it's bad, like it was there, it's just a disaster. I maybe should have hedged my bets. Maybe I should have played a creature, and like, you know, if he trades, he trades. If not, I multi-shot or something like that. Because if I had played a creature and he played the Scarlet Crusader, I could have multi-shotted and then traded. Maybe I just misplayed badly, but oh god, that game. That game! Alright, let's see what we can do here. We're up against a mage, Cheddar, the mage. Man, am I really fighting for my arena life at 6 wins? This is so depressing. This deck was so good. I was gonna have my first Hearthstone win with like a legendary. Alright, you know what? A new strategy, fuck removal. Just fuck all of it. We're gonna just play goddamn creatures and just try to win the game that way. You know, let's just stop trying to kill my opponent's stuff. Let's just play our stuff and hope our stuff is better than his stuff. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. Starving Buzzard. Not really playable on turn 2. It can just eat some removal, but if my opponent plays like, you know, any old River Crocolisk, it just gets owned. We'll see what I get though. King Krush. Yeah, a little early for the party there. I appreciate the enthusiasm, Mr. Dinosaur, but a little bit early. I don't have anything to do on turn 3. Alright, you know, we're just playing this. We're just playing it. It'll bait some removal maybe, but I just can't like not play anything for 2 turns in a row. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. This right here is just terrible, and I can't. I'm not second, so I can't coin out Ascension. Oh my god, this game is already a disaster. Oh my god, this is so terrible. He gets to kill the Starving Buzzard, get enraged. I can't play the Ascension because the Amani Berserker will then kill the Ascension. I have to play this guy, but he can still pop Divine Shield and trade for it. I can't play Freezing Trap. This guy can get frozen. Oh man, this game did not get off to a good start. That Amani Berserker really wrecked me. I should have just kept... Man, see, if I'd kept the buzzard in my hand, I would have been more okay. But still, it would have been a little bit rough. Silence? Okay. And he's going to use the hero ability. He's going to preserve, I see, the Amani Berserker. Too fucking shay. Alright, well, here, actually, this seems good. So if my opponent has another silence, he can silence this. He did play this silence kind of loosely, so that suggests he might have another one. Oh no, he's just gonna let it happen. Well, that's good. Booty by Bodyguard. Okay. Okay. We're hanging in there, folks. We're hanging in there. We're gonna play this, and I could play a Boulder Fist Ogre, but no, we're gonna play this and Freezing Trap. The Booty Bit Bodyguard is worse than the Senjin Shield Master, although interestingly it does kill it. However, my opponent has to respect that I might have Freezing Trap here, and I do. This has now cost 7 mana, can't currently be replayed. Has my opponent used the coin? I don't recall. Maybe? Anyway, I don't think coining that back onto the board would be the right use of resources. Water Elemental, okay. Work down my Senjin. Okay. Very well, sir. Very well. Alright, I think at this point, Deadly Shot is tempting, but it stops me from playing a creature, so I'm actually just going to play Boulder Fist Ogre. I could Hunter's Mark this, kill it with my Senjin, stay at 1 health, my opponent finishes me off with hero ability. That, I think, is fine. I think I'm okay with that, because even though it is card disadvantage, otherwise the thing was going to hit me anyway, the same thing was going to happen, so I might as well spend a card to make that thing just die. She has a lot of cards. Oh my god, how am I so behind on cards? 8 cards to 5? Ugh. But I do have 2 cards on the board, one of which is a big creature, so maybe I can hang in there. We'll see. But if she has a Polymorph for this, or a Fireball, I'm just in big trouble. Man, with 8 cards for a mage to not have either one of those is a little bit improbable. But, you know, I've had some bad luck last couple of games. Maybe I'll... No! Oh, Cone of Cold. Okay, okay. Well, at least it's not dead immediately. God, Mage's hero ability. Look at this. Would a rogue do this? Nope. Would a druid do that? Never. Alright. I cannot silence this to unfreeze it. I cannot play that. If I copy it, it's gonna be frozen. It's better, though. It's better than not playing it. So, I mean, it has Summoning Sickness. I guess that actually doesn't really matter, does it? Okay. Well, these both do survive Flame Strike, albeit barely. Hero ability will start finishing them off on the next turn. But if my opponent does Flame Strike, I will get to swing for 12. That's pretty good. I'll take that. Panda? Oh, I'm really happy to see that. That's not removal. God damn it! Oh my god, this freezing! Alright, so now at 9 mana next turn, Flame Strike will just kill them both. God damn the freezing. Ah, Jesus. Well, I could play Deadly Shot, but then that stops me from playing King Krush. I'm just gonna play King Krush. Whatever. Whatever, man. I'm not gonna kill this, because if she wants to kill it, she can kill it. I'm just gonna swing for 8 damage, get that in while I can. So Flame Strike plus the Brewmaster will kill this. And then she'll have a mana left over to kill that. God damn it. Oh my god. Cone of Cold. And of course she has the Flame Strike. Of course. Of course. Well, now I'm massively behind on cards, so it's 6-4. I get to play first. But it's not great by any means. I'm wandering right into another Flame Strike, but I have to. I mean, I have to just go for it. Basically, if I could just hit with these creatures once plus hero ability, that's going to be 8 damage. 11, she's going to be dead. Sorry, kill command, she's going to be dead. Let me actually point at the correct cards. It'll be fine, but I have to go for that or else I'm just going to lose. Let's see what she's got. God damn it, Cone of Cold. And freezing. Oh, well, that could be very good or very bad. Uh-oh. Oh my god, that's a Flame Strike. Is it? What would she coin out? Oh, a Booty by Bodyguard. Oh, okay. That was very scary. Okay, I don't have any beasts here, so I cannot use the Houndmaster. This only deals 3 damage, which is not enough. Deadly Shot is a 50-50 chance. It's a 50-50 chance to win the game. I'll take that chance. God damn it! Oh my god. Well, at least I get to do this. I didn't actually think of that, but at least the Flesh-Eating Ghoul does get pumped. I do this. My opponent clearly does not have Flame Strike, or she would have played it, so I'm going to just drop this down. I'm threatening to win, even if I don't, this is 3 damage, is 5 damage. She'll be dead next turn if she doesn't have any heals, and I have a high enough life total. She's unlikely to be able to burn me out, so I might just be able to steal the win. Ah, god damn it. What is it with all this freezing? Jesus Christ. Alright, so she didn't kill off my creatures, but she left them frozen. I have no silence here. This is really good. 2, 5, 7. Oh my god. Alright, the first couple of games, the first 4 games, I would say, of this draft were, you know, strolls through the rose garden. But anyway, we make it to 7 wins. Yes, I probably would have lost if I didn't have King Krush, because that dealt 8 damage, and it also forced her to trade a Premier 4-drop to kill it. So yes, I was lucky, but goddammit, you've seen Papa Boris get unlucky and lose. You're gonna watch him get lucky and win if it kills you. Okay, we're at 7 wins. It'd be nice to get up to 8. That'd be a lot more gold, but honestly, I'm gonna make a confession here. I'm gonna sound like a bit of a jerk, but this is just true. At the moment, I don't actually care that much about gold. It's kind of weird. I don't really care about gold. Gold doesn't matter to me. I'm going infinite as it is. An extra 80 gold is like not that material. So the difference between 7 and 8 doesn't matter to me that much, as long as my arenas pay for themselves and I don't start losing repeatedly and actually suck up my 2,000 gold reserve. I will be okay. I don't want to play this because I would like to get a card for it, so we're gonna pass the turn. And then we're probably gonna use the coin next turn. Just depends on what my opponent plays. If he plays a creature, I'll probably coin out the bow and kill it. If he plays nothing like that, I'll play this and a hawk, I think. Let me think about that. If I play this and a hawk, I draw a card, but the paladin kills it, but I did draw the card, so yeah, this thing's such a piece of shit. Just getting a card out of it, even if it means using the coin, is fine. We'll do it. We'll do it. Direwolf Alpha. Hey, and if he doesn't have removal for the buzzard, which he might not, I'll get to play a wolf and draw another card and swing for 3 damage. We'll see what he wants to do. I mulligan this. It or its evil twin came back. Gotta say, it's been good. Was it good against the mage? I think it was good against the mage. Yeah, oh my god, it was really good against the mage. It killed his, like, 5-1 or 6-1 Amani Berserker and some other creature that he had on the board. I can't remember what it was now. And that meant that my life total stayed high enough that she couldn't burn me out. Ah, well, that's a good way to kill the young Dragon Hawk. I will not hold that against my opponent. I could play the wolf, draw a card. However, I'm actually going to play the bow. I'm going to kill that creature. I'm going to kill this creature, because the difference against paladins between 2 health and 1 health is pretty much 0. He's got a True Silver Champion or Hammer of Wrath. Alright, he can spend his whole turn killing this thing. We each have a weapon in hand. I get to play this guy. It's resistant against weapons. Call it a day. If he doesn't kill this, I get to draw a card. Steady shot. Seems fine. Let's see what he wants to do. Tazdango. Alright. Well, it's interesting here. I can't play the Abominations. I'm a mana short if I play this. Basically, this thing's going to die to the Tazdango anyway. Unless I play Kill Command. That seems good. I'm going to play Kill Command. This is a beast, so it dealt 5 damage. Swing. Not enough mana, sadly, to play the wolf and draw a card, but I'm okay with actually just kind of crawling into the mid-game with it being even, because I do have these 2 Abominations and an Ogre, so my late game has arrived. I got this to pump stuff. I'm okay with it kind of calling it even. And this buzzard has been pretty tenacious here. I might still get to draw a card with this wolf. Although next turn for 5 mana, I don't want to play the wolf and have 3 mana left over. I'd rather actually play a real card. Now, I don't want to play this because it'll just die and kill the buzzard, so I'd probably rather play the Guardian, maybe? We'll see. We'll see. Flesh-eating Ghoul. Oh, geez, that needs to die. Oh, man. Well, this... I can play this draw card and steady shot. It's kind of taking it a bit slow. Let's actually do this. I'm going to do this. Draw a card. King Krush. Man, that guy just keeps coming up. Do this. This buzzard has served its purpose. What I'm going to do is kill it, and you might think this is crazy, but I'm actually going to kill that recruit. Yes, he did not have to spend a card to make me use my durability, but I actually have card advantage against him anyway. 6 cards to 7 right now. So, I just want to take his creatures off. I don't want him, Divine Shielding it. I don't want him putting Blessing of Kings on it. I just don't want him doing stuff with that stupid recruit. Okay, well, I think here, I'm going to play the High Main. The reason being that if I top deck Houndmaster, I want to have this already on the board so I can buff it and give it Taunt. This becomes a beast with that guy. It's an 8/7 with Taunt that spawns 2 hyenas when it dies. That's kind of nuts. And then the Boulder Fist Ogre, I mean, it deals the same amount of damage. It's a bit sturdier, but I feel like getting this onto the board gives me some synergy, and the Boulder Fist Ogre really didn't. Okay, well, he got to have a creature left on the board, so he can finally do something with potentially all these crazy buff cards he's been holding. Blessing of Kings isn't great. It lets him kill the hyena, but it's a card, and I get 2 Hymane, then I get 2 hyenas after it. I keep calling this a hyena. It's a Hymane. Starts with an H. Alright, anyway, let's see what he wants to do with 7 mana. I have no buff. My wolf has been played. I have King Krush, though, which is kind of nuts. And if he does play something really big, I can actually Hunter's Mark and thwack the Hymane into it. Although it's actually probably better to thwack the Hymane into it, get the hyenas, and then use the hyenas with Hunter's Mark. Okay, so he did that. Oh my god! Look at this, folks. What did I say? You gotta give yourself chances to get lucky. So I played to my outs. I got it. I get to kill this thing. And yeah, his recruit gets to finish it off, but then I get 2 hyenas out of it, which is totally fine by moi. Oh my god, that was really good. And I got this 4/3 bounty onto the board. That's totally fine. I mean, what could I have done with 7 mana? Played the Ogre, pop this for the hyenas. Meh. I'm going to play this Houndmaster. Okay, so he had to lose his recruit. He's again out of creatures. Does he have Consecration to kill the hyenas? That would be a good move. He's Avenging Wrath. That's basically the same thing. Okay, well, he got very lucky there. But it was a 6. I mean, it was an epic 6 mana card. So I mean, he should get lucky. That's okay. Kind of wish one more had hit me instead of the hyena, so I could pick this thing off right now. But as it is, I think what I'm going to do is the following. I'm going to do this. This allows him to kill my hyena, but I'm going to start getting aggressive. The alternative was to play like one of my taunters. I just didn't really want to do that. I've got King Krush coming up. Let's say he kills my hyena. 8 plus 6 is 14 damage. He's down to 6 health. I mean, with a 6 and a 7 and an 8/8 staring him down, he's just in major trouble if he doesn't play a taunt here right now, or deal with this through humility. Ah, he's got the humility. I have no silence in this deck and no pandas, so there's no way this is actually ever gonna be useful. Hunter's Mark, actually, it's really good with because it has a high life total. Wind Fury Harpy. Interesting. Well, I think I'm still gonna play King Krush. That seems fine. I'm gonna Hunter's Mark the Wind Fury Harpy as it does deal more damage, and it's just the better creature. We're going to kill his Ardo Peacekeeper. That might seem a little bit passive, but I just, you know, you have to respect. I mean, he could like play Blessing of Kings, Shattered Sun Cleric, Argent Protector. Is that enough mana? Yeah, he has enough mana for that. Then that thing is all of a sudden an 8/8 with Divine Shield and just kill my beast. Like, that's a very, you know, specific turn of events. But I think it's basically, what I'm saying is, easier for a Paladin to make use of a 3/3 to do amazing things than it is for him to just deal 5 damage. Like, Paladins just dealing 5 damage, they're not super great. Okay, there's a secret. Luckily, I have this guy to flush out Noble Sacrifices. No, I don't! Alright, so Noble Sacrifice does trigger on everything, whether you attack a minion or another creature. So I don't really want this to run into Noble Sacrifice. That would be a bit sad. What I'm going to do instead... oh my god, Deadly Shot is really good. Well, good thing I drafted that card. Do I want to run into Noble Sacrifice? No. What I want to do is play... for 7 mana, we're going to play this bigger Taunter. Holds up nicely against the weapon, and I can flush out Noble Sacrifices and attack and pass the turn. If it's not Noble Sacrifice, then props to my opponent for drafting a non-Noble Sacrifice Paladin secret and then mind-gaming me into... I mean, it's not Redemption, and it's not the thing that reduces a health down to 1, so I think I'm feeling pretty safe about it being Noble Sacrifice at this stage. Alright, this guy can actually trade for King Krush, but he will have to work through my Mogushan Warden first, and my Sen'jin, and my Abominations. So unless he draws Hammer of Wrath, he's going to have a hard time getting through my wall here. Okay, let's flush out the Noble Sacrifice. Yep, there it is. And now we can start hitting with King Krush. I'll play this, and I'll play this. It opens me up to Mind Control Tech, which would be really hilarious if he stole that. But I'm not going to play around that. I'm going to just try to finish this off before he can get through my taunters, finish off my king, and then win. Lucky Lion. Wow, Magma Rager. Was that in like a bad pack? It's okay here. I mean, this card is just terrible against mages. Mages are really popular, and they can just kill it. Ah, ha ha. He's got taunt. Well, I don't have any pump, and I also don't have any silence. So this Argent Defender of Argus is possibly going to actually win my opponent the game here. I mean, how am I going to deal with this stuff without losing my king? Another shit. Ah, fuck me sideways. So basically, that's another noble sacrifice. Faceless Manipulator. Ooh. I think I'm going to copy my 8/5 Charger. And I'm going to gamble that it's Noble Sacrifice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flush out with one of my Chargers. Yep, it's Noble Sacrifice. That's good. So what I get to do is I get to flush it out. Like that. I get to kill this thing. I still have Divine Shield. I get to kill this Guardian. And I get to play... This is a bit risky. Because this guy is at 3 health, so if my opponent has Consecration, he'll be able to wipe my board. But if he had Consecration, he could wipe my board anyway. So I'm just going to play this for protection against this guy and try to get another whack in. That was probably the best I've ever seen Faceless Manipulator be. Okay, this I'm happy to see. It doesn't really bother me at all. What is his last card?
That was a mistake.
Apparently it was a mistake. Oh my gosh, he's going to lose the Squire for nothing. Yeah. Well, he might have removal. No, it doesn't look like he has it. Uh-oh, poor guy. Let's take a very careful look at the situation. I got 8 plus 3 is 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, I win. Okay. So you make it to 8 wins. We're just playing for pride here. We're playing for pride. Trying to get a 9-0 Hunter Arena onto the video record log on the back of King Krush. Yeah, King Krush, God, he's shown up in a lot of games. I mean, not only was it lucky seeing him in my draft, but seeing him in all the games. Think about it this way. It's a 50-50 chance, it's a coin flip that a given card you have in your deck will be in the top half of your deck. And he's been in the top half of my deck for a lot of these games. So, yeah, I'm lucky. I will admit it in this one. But it would be really sad if I didn't make it to 9 wins with that legendary. King of Kings, the Warlock. Alright, let's think. You know what? God damn it. Fuck removal. I'm just not even going to keep it. I just want to play creatures. I just want to play goddamn creatures and swing with stuff. Hey, look at this. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Alright. What we're going to do is I'm actually going to play this on turn 2. And this is risky. It's very risky because, you know, Shadow Bolt could kill it. Demon Fighter could kill it as well. But the alternative is to Steady Shot. Well, okay, since my opponent's playing aggressively here, we are actually going to give up the Buzzard for the Flame Imp, or try to at any rate. If it fails, if he does have removal, like Demon Fire, I'll put the Wolf down, try to do that. Try to do it that way. But trying to draw cards out of this is a bit of a losing proposition here. We'll just go for it. Ah, he respects the Buzzard. So see, if it were a random 2-drop, he probably would have just ignored it, but instead he's actually going to respect it. That's nice. Okay, so the issue here is if I play the Wolf, it just died to the Succubus, which isn't very good. Misdirection. I'm going to play this. I'm going to play this fucking thing. So basically, I could hero ability to deal 2 damage to him, but instead Misdirection deals 4 damage to him, and it saves 4 damage from me. So I will take that. I will accept that as a use of 2 mana. I hate Misdirection. I don't care how many times I lose to this card. I just hate it. I cannot make it be good for me. Alright, he's going to attack, so there's the Misdirection. Always! It always does that. It hovers on their creature and then it hits him. Fuck. You know what would be really great here, guys? You know what would be really great? Multi-shot. Man, I'm at 8 wins and I'm playing someone who draws cards after playing everything. Dang. Well, this guy's good too. So he trades against both of these creatures, unless of course my opponent has a Demon Fire or something to pop off the Divine Shield. We'll see. This is partly why I don't like Succubus very much. Notice how the 3 health is just vulnerable to so much stuff. Stranglethorn Tiger, well, it's a good creature. That's the bad news. The good news is it's not really my problem right now. That was a very interesting decision. I think he should have just attacked me. Let me pop the Divine Shield against the Succubus. Interesting. I don't think this person's playing correctly. Okay, we're going to play. Oh, wait a minute. I play Flesh Eating Ghoul. It goes up to be a 4/3, and then it just dies to the Tiger. I think a more sensible play would be this. I'm gonna trade the creatures and just play an Abomination. So the Abomination holds off the Tiger, and then when the Tiger runs into it, the Abomination dies, and then the Tiger will die as well. So, what's this story here? My opponent has 6 cards on the screen to my 5. He has life tapped, I believe, once. So he's getting a bit of card advantage, but he's also losing life. And I'm not far enough behind on cards that I'm worried. All right, he's gonna life tap before doing his turn. That's good. But it means he had nothing good to do with 5 mana. That's good. I'm happy about this. He's gonna not attack. Wow, I don't know what's going on, but I really just think my opponent's a bad player. I mean, you really should just go ahead and take the trade. It's only gonna get worse and worse the longer that you leave this thing around. I mean, I'm dealt 4 damage to him here. So what does he think is going to change in the future? Now what's interesting is if he does have a Shadow Bolt, he could kill this. It'll pop. Hurt my Boulder Fist Ogre down to 5, and then the Tiger can trade for the Ogre. Now that would be not card advantage for him, but it would be a good use of the... It would be a good handling of the present circumstances. He's got Siphon Soul. Alright, well that is going to be his whole turn. And he's down to 17, which I like a lot. I could use some more late game stuff. I can't even play this because if he has removal for this, the Hawk dies. Yeah, we're just gonna do this, and I'm not gonna play the Wolf because if he kills my Abomination, the Wolf will die. I'm just gonna start steady shotting him as much as I can. I mean, my opponent's really dangerously low right now. This thing's gonna die and deal 2 damage at some point, barring silence. If it hits him for 4, he's down to 11. This down to 9. I mean, he's just in serious trouble here. Wild Pyromancer. Well, this young Dragonhawk just became extra unplayable. Hellfire. What? Oh, I see. Oh, no! Jesus. I swear, I'm playing against, like, a new player here. I don't know why he's matched up against me. But this Wild Pyromancer, it's after you cast the spell. So he just used Hellfire to deal 3 damage to him, and, oh, okay. Okay, yeah, we'll not play any more creatures because they do sort of just die if this thing dies. The Flesh Eating Ghoul can survive, but we honestly don't even need it at this stage. I mean, if I can hit him even one more time, like if he kills my Abomination, takes 2 damage, I steady shot, he's just dead into the turn to steady shot. I don't know, maybe this guy like had some crazy legendary deck or something or other. I mean, he hasn't done anything great so far. Ah, drain life. Okay, fair enough. He hasn't done anything great so far. And he just got like really lucky and won a bunch of games. This is my 2nd time in this arena. Deadly shotting a Ventrico Mercenary. Okay. I could have put a Flesh Eating Ghoul down and have it gotten big, but I felt it would be nice to get 2 creatures onto the board. Alright, well, there we go. That was... that was the weirdest game for 9... You know what? My last 9-win arena, I also had like a really weirdly anticlimactic game. I don't know if the matchmaker's like pitting me against someone starting his first draft or whatever, but I will take it. I will take it and enjoy it. So here's our first recorded 9-win Hunter Arena. Thank you so much for sticking with me through this wild ride of triumph and tragedy. If you enjoyed it, do please like and or subscribe. I would appreciate that tremendousmente. And if you can't get enough of Papa Boris, let's go ahead and begin Papa Boris's Happy Fun Time Bonus Hour. The prizes are as follows. Really? That's such a bad card. Well, this is actually a lot of gold, even with a golden rare. This is 210? Yeah, I'll take it. 210 is good stuff. Let's go ahead and take a look at our prizes. We have a rare Angry Chicken Thanks game. Oh, yes! Yes! I really want to get Dread Corsairs. I need one more Dread Corsair now. Two of those commons were duplicates. That means I didn't have any Angry Chickens. Let's see here. Blessed Champion. Well, I got a regular one and this rare one, so let's not disenchant it just yet. But if I do get another rare one, this is biting the dust. I can't see that going into a deck, although I could be wrong. All right, let's go ahead and pick up an arena ticket, see what our next arena is going to be. Paladin, Priest, or Hunter. Well, we just did Hunter, so it'll be a Priest or a Paladin. I hope you will enjoy it. I will see you then. Till next time.